want you guys to meet someone. James. You're my girlfriend.
I love you too.
I'm pregnant. I might have to have a baby.
Which university are you going to if you get your grades?
Cardiff.
And you?
York.
Wow. You two must really love each other.
I don't want to go. I might come.
Tony fucked up, Sid fucked up, Giles fucked up worse than any of us, but it doesn't all have to turn to shit.
I'll love you forever, Sid.
You will?
Yes. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah, Cassie. Great. Yeah. Needs a little finger.
Sid. Sid?
Yeah, and your thumb.
Sid. Sid.
Oh. Tony.
Hi.
How come I...
You locked yourself out.
Right. So I came here.
We've been drinking. You thought we were still best friends.
How come we were drinking?
We went out. Cheryl's idea to cheer up Joe. Well, take her mind off it anyway.
And did it?
No.
Final question. My hand being on my bollocks.
That's just you.
Right.
You should forget about her.
Who?
Cassie.
What? Who's talking about her?
She's gone. She's done it before. It's time to move on.
Already forgotten about her. I haven't thought about her for days.
Right. Just saying.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Tone, but, well, one, I wasn't talking about her. B, today's about A, Chris, and B, results, so that leaves no room for 3, Cassie, and D, it's none of your business. I got that slightly confused.
You know, if you want to talk...
Why would I want to talk to you? As there is one thing.
Yeah?
But are you naked too?
No, again, that's just you.
Right, well, I know it's your bedroom, but would you mind getting out of bed first?
Okay, Sid.
No, Mum.
Sid. Sid, where have you been? I've been up all night. I thought you'd done something stupid.
I forgot my keys. I slept at Tony's. I didn't want to wake you.
Sid, are you okay?
Yes.
I know today's going to be difficult. When we buried your dad.
Mum?
It's just, I could call in sick if you like. If you want to talk. Sid, wait. This came for you. And this? Looks like girls' handwriting.
Mum. So, this is odd. You, me, my bedroom, my bed. I need answers, Cassie. I need answers right now. What?
Can I speak to Sid Jenkins, please?
You are.
Oh, you're Sid? Oh, so I was imagined you'd be fatter for some reason, you know, with bigger ears. So, Facebook. I looked you up on Chris's Facebook. You left more comments in his box than any of the other children. Don't have any photos of you there, though, do they? Just little pictures of Batman characters.
I like Batman.
Right.
Sorry, but who are you?
Oh, did I not introduce myself? I'm Graham Miles.
You're Chris's dad.
Yes, that's right. Can I come in?
So, would you like a drink? We've got more or less everything. Tea, coffee, whiskey, beer, orange, apple, chocolate milk.
No, thanks, fine. I've come about the funeral.
Right.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, I've got a lot of relatives coming to this funeral. Sid. Some from as far away as Basingstoke.
Basingstoke?
Yes,
Right.
and they remember Chris as a kind, gentle, fun-loving boy, and I'd really like to maintain that image. And I think the best way of maintaining that image is you not coming.
What?
I don't want you at the funeral. Any of you friends.
We won't spoil anything. I mean, and Chris, he was totally a fun-loving guy.
Don't tell me what my son was, okay? I know what he was. And I know what you are. The junky friends who brought him down with them. But I'm his father. It's my son's funeral. You will respect my wishes. Is that clear?
Crystal.
Good. I'll find my own way out.
You can't do this.
Are you sure if we talk?
No, he's a psycho.
Right.
Chris is our friend. You know, it's our funeral.
Don't take it so personally. He's just throwing his weight around.
Fuck you.
No, Sid. I know how you feel.
Like you do. You don't know how I feel these days. Postcards,
Sid.
fucking results, and dads. And no, we're not even allowed to bury our friend. And you don't even care.
So why are you here? Sid, what do you want me to do?
No, I didn't... I don't know. It's just... I never get to say goodbye.
Sid.
But, you know, you're right. Sid and Tony. Tony and Sid. It's pathetic. Me coming to you all the time, hoping for what? What am I? You're fucking...
Look, it's fine. We'll have our own funeral.
Well, yeah, great. A funeral with no coffin. And then we'll sit around and sing Come By Fucking R.
So let's steal it.
What?
Let's steal the coffin.
What?
We're gonna steal Chris's funeral.
Anwar? Anwar? Anwar, are you masturbating?
Mum!
Sorry. Thought it was a more interesting thing to ask than are you asleep? Because if you have to ask are you asleep, then chances are they are asleep. But with masturbating, who can be sure? So?
What?
So what?
We made a pact, Mum. No results till after the funeral. Mark of respect.
I can boil a very hot pan, steam it open. No one will ever know.
I'll know.
If the grades aren't good, you can always work with your father.
I know.
You look very handsome, my son. I'll make kulfi with lunch. Special. You just, go back to what you're doing. Do some more masturbating.
Drink up, baby, stay up all
Right.
night with the things you could do. You won't, but you might. The potential you'll be that you'll never see. The promises you'll only make. Drink up with me now and forget all about the pressure of days. Do what I say.
Joe.
Okay, and drive them away. The images stuck in your head.
Joe, should we get dressed?
People you've been before that you don't want around anymore. They brush and shovel.
Funeral's at 3. Have you ever climbed inside a duvet cover? Yeah. Will you? Yeah. Well, this is nice. It's like we're at a sleepover.
I had the abortion.
Okay. I would have come with you.
No. I need to do it alone.
Okay. I think we should get out of here.
But I want to stay.
I know somewhere we can go.
Zoos are a great place to think about stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's weird. 'Cause I get my grades, succeed, and I'm off to York, and Tony goes to Cardiff, and we're 600 miles apart, and that doesn't feel like success. It doesn't feel like much reward.
You think I've made a mistake, don't you? You do. I know you, Michelle.
I think you've made the hardest decision I've ever known anyone to make. That's what I think.
Why are we here? Special treat. Take my mind off it because I'm not 10 and I don't like animals.
No. We're not here to take your mind off it. This is where I first met Chris.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was 7. His mum got talking to mine, and he was this funny little kid with his hands down his pants, doing impressions at the fish. I don't know if he thought he could talk to them, or... I'm not saying forget about him. Because you can't, and you shouldn't. He was special. But I just think... Fuck it.
What?
Like Chris. He said, fuck it. I'll do it my way. And the people that love me will understand why I'm doing it because they love me. Fuck it. Come on. You don't think he'd say exactly that if he was standing here?
Probably be too busy talking bollocks about the fish.
Fuck it for Chris?
Okay. Fuck it for Chris.
Say it like you mean it.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Come on, Jemima.
Fuck it.
Here we are.
Is this him?
Huh? No. That's me as a boy.
Nice looking boy. Not nice looking. It's just it looks like you have a nice personality. But obviously attractive. I'm not saying that you weren't. It's quite rare to have a funeral without a woman, a mother, a sister, girlfriend, a wife. Bit of a novelty, really.
His mother left. And his stepmother.
Oh, right. It's nice, though, isn't it? Father burying his son. It's not nice. It's a nice novelty for me, though.
Right.
Very powerful bond, fathers and sons. It's like mothers and daughters, but different. Less estrogen.
Just stole my son!
Fuck. It's really gone.
Yeah.
You know, we could get in real trouble for this. It might be really stupid.
We need to say goodbye, Sid. We all do.
Thing is, though, after this, there's fuck all to say goodbye to. Chris gone, Dad gone, fucking Cassie. You and me, we're...
Yeah. What are we, Sid?
Tony.
Shit! Shit! It's him! It's him! We're under control.
Holy fuck, Tone! fucking gross! Tony! 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 Oh, fuck! Silly, you buckled in? Yeah, why?
Shit!
I think we lost them. We have. We fucking have! Hey! Oh, mate, mate. Oh. Wow.
You okay? No. I feel uncomfortable. You're my boyfriend and we're going to be living together. You know, that makes you one of us. There's no need to feel uncomfortable. Maxie, there's a coffin in the room. How's that not uncomfortable?
Anyone thought what's going to happen to those fish? I mean, someone's got to take them.
Hi. Hi, Max.
Hey, girls.
Maxie. Hi, James. You're right.
We just had a really good morning.
Yeah, we had a pretty interesting time too.
Is that what I... What the fuck is that doing here?
Funny story, actually. Chris's dad came to see me, and he said we couldn't go to the funeral because we were all junkies. So I went to Tony, and Tony said to me...
What the fuck have you done?
The thing is, Joe...
Give it back.
What the fuck were you
You
thinking?
didn't hear what he said. He wouldn't bury Chris as Chris. This is for Chris. We did it for Chris.
You did it for who?
No, I'm not saying...
What right have you? You stupid!
You're not listening?
No, you're not listening. There's other ways to do this. Give it back. Now!
But...
Tony! You do as she says.
Okay. Here we are.
I did say sorry, didn't I?
It wasn't your fault.
I didn't think to lock the boot. You know, you just don't think. I'm not a thinker. I don't think.
Why would they do this to me?
Asbo culture. Or Arabs. It's one of the A's.
My son. It was my son.
Well, the police are on the way. They'll find it. Him. It. The coffin.
How am I going to explain this? Right, I'm going to need an empty coffin and some ballast.
Oh, right. Ballast.
I've got relatives coming, expecting a funeral. It's the only solution.
Oh, no, it isn't.
I think I know what's best.
Well, then, the best just got better.
I suppose we'll just have to hope it's the right coffin.
I didn't know anywhere else to go. I worked hard. I worked really hard. And then these.
What graves did you need? Have you played the 5-year test?
What? No, I don't think so. It's not that wanking game, is it?
Maxie, what do you think he'll be in 5 years' time?
Easy. Dancing in a London show.
Joe?
Playing the clarinet in some really good orchestra.
Michelle?
working some slick jobs in some fine suits.
Now you. Where'd you see yourself in 5 years? You haven't thought about it, have you?
No. I'll be with my friends, having a laugh. Somewhere.
But don't you get it? They've got their plans, their futures. And you're not in them.
And you're so much better, are you? You've made any plans, have you?
I'm going to stay here. And there's nothing wrong with that. They'll smile every time you call them. They'll just take longer to return your calls. Being left behind, Anwar, that's not such a big problem. You'll just have new friends. New friends like me.
I am the resurrection and the life. He who believeth in me, though he were dead, saith the Lord, yet he shall live. Deliver your servant, Christopher, O sovereign
I've been
Lord
thinking
Christ,
about what Chris would have wanted me to say today.
and set him free from every bond,
The advice he'd give me.
that he may rest with all your saints.
Would you be something like, you know what, babe? Fuck it.
Holy Spirit, you live and reign.
These guys know all about me. Tell them about someone different.
Amen.
So I thought I'd say something about a hero of Chris's. A man called Captain Joe Katinga. In 1960, climbing into a foil balloon, Captain Joe ascended 32 kilometers into the stratosphere. And then, armed only with a parachute, he jumped out. He fell for 4 minutes and 36 seconds, reaching 714 miles per hour before opening his parachute 5 kilometers above the earth.
And set him free from
It had never been done before, and it's never
You
been
may
done
rest with
since.
all your saints in the eternal
He did it
habitation.
just because he could.
Keep going.
And that's why Chris loved him. Because the thing about Chris was, he said yes.
Father,
He said yes to everything.
you live
He loved everyone.
forever and ever.
He
Amen.
was the bravest boy, man, I knew. And that was... He slung himself out of a foil balloon every day. Because he could. Because he was. And that's why... And that's why... We loved him.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life.
Who are these people?
Arabs. Graham, if you would like to put some soil on the coffin now.
Two on that.
Ciao. You all right? Yeah, I'm fine.
Results o'clock, I think.
You know, Chris would want us to have a party. A proper blowout before you guys all leave.
But mate, I'm leaving tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah. Me and James are on the late coach to London. Here you go, Tone.
Oh.
Truth is, we're all busy, Anwar. Maybe at Christmas when we come back, yeah? Right then, no peeking. Tony.
Three A's and a B. Cardiff it is then.
Yeah, and if anyone gets me a bar fuck sheep, I'll kill him.
So, who's next? Sydney. BCC.
Yay, Sydney boy. Good job.
Maxie?
Maxie.
B.E.
B. B. Not bad. IB.
Nice one, mate. Chuck us the bag, shell. Jolanda.
It'll be fine, Jal.
Two A's and a C.
Hey, I knew you'd do it.
Well done, Joe.
Now give it here. Well done, Jal.
Yeah. Well done, Joe.
Show.
B-A-A.
Well done.
Looks like you're off to York.
Well played, Joe.
Hang on.
Still one left. Anwar. Where's he gone?
Yeah, where is he?
He was here a minute ago.
They've already been opened.
He'll be fine. He worked really hard.
2 E's and a U. How fine is that?
You were right what you said earlier.
Was I?
Yeah. Totally right.
Well, I never came here to talk to you about that. I wanted to invite you ice skating.
What?
Or to the cinema. Maybe bowling. I've never been 10-pin bowling before, but I might be good, so... Or we could eat something, or do something. Or we could have sex. Bristol's our oyster. Let's just start this life, shall we, Anwar?
Just handing nibbles round at the wake. Said I'd gone to the toilet.
Right.
Wasn't good at it, being his dad. Some people just aren't built for parenthood, I guess. Bit used. There's some clean bits on the other side.
Sorry. You sound just like him.
Well, he was my son. So I'm guessing, right? But you were his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Good, good, yeah. You seem like a nice girl.
Yeah, he would have liked me.
Sorry that I didn't invite you to the funeral.
Fuck it. The idea that you cared enough to ban us all, he would have liked that. You fought. For all the wrong reasons, but you fought. No, in some ways today couldn't have gone better.
Waste it away and find something more. 'Cause what she gave away is not worth any more.
He doesn't want you to find him, does he?
He's my best friend.
I know, Maxie, but he'll be fine.
Hi.
Hey.
I just wanted to say goodbye and good luck.
Thanks, man. Listen, it'll be really shit. We're gonna find the cheapest rooms we can, and we're gonna have no money for food or booze, but... Man, fuck it. Why don't you come?
What?
It'll be fun. And I really want you there, man.
But aren't I, you know, supposed to be deciding about my future? Moving on and doing all that stuff.
Oh, fuck the future, dude. Come to London, have a laugh.
You know, I don't have any pants, right?
Dude, no one wears pants in London. Come on, we need to run.
Is what you gave away is not worth any more than the time of backwards road and finding out you came at the wrong time. Well, there's sex in the sunny day that shines down on Water Street. And I love the USA. So share the modern world with me.
What's that, hon? Oh. It's supposed to be Lucky's.
And share the modern world with me.
So, the three of us in the car, together again.
Yeah.
We've all seen each other naked, which is nice. One small question. Where are we going, Tom?
Oh, yeah.
What's this? Open it. New York? Why would I want to go to New York?
She's thin, she's blonde, she says.
Wow.
A lot.
It's overtone. Me and Cassie are done. You said so yourself.
Don't look at me.
You'll find her. You just will. Right. So, this is it.
Right.
Good luck.
Right. Yeah. Thanks for the ticket. Tony.
I know.
But
3 things, Sid. 1, get rid of the hat. It makes you look retarded.
All right.
2, I always loved you the best, Sid. 3, I can't think of a 3.
Passenger announcement. Can all remaining passengers of flight AZ 184 to New York please proceed
3, I'm gonna miss my flight.
Yeah.
I ain't scared of lightning. Come on and do your worst. If they gave degrees for cheating destiny, then man, I got a thirst. No, I ain't scared of lightning. Thunder never killed. I was born in a summer storm. I live there still.
What if?
What if?
What if? I'm not ready for this.
For what?
All of this.
But you sort of need to be. You know, the first time I met you, I knew. I just knew I wanted to have sex with you.
Fuck you.
We were good, weren't we?
We were better than that.
Excuse me, have you seen this girl? Excuse me, I've been seeing her. Excuse me, I'm really sorry. Have you seen her? Now let's have some fun. Forget about our brothers and our friends. We're fated to
That was the last in the current series of Skins, but as one door closes, another opens. Coming soon to E4, brand new British comedy. It's called The In-Betweeners, so keep your eyes peeled for more info over the next few weeks. Back to Monday night, and neither Ben nor Lisa have been up to much good. Hollyoaks in the City is on the way.